the latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. For decades, the tactics has been divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. That has been the approach. And that is why Africans, we have been at the bottom and people do to us the way they want. But the time has come that the African is having enough. Africans are rising in unity. We are now rewriting our history and undoing everything that has been done to us. We know the summit that is happening in Nairobi, Kenya, currently. But our brothers and sisters in Kenya said an attack on one African nation is an attack on us all. So our brothers and sisters, the Gen Zs in Kenya, have risen again. They are on the streets fighting against France's presence in Nairobi. According to them, they stand with Mali, they stand with Niger, they stand with West Africa, they stand with Burkina Faso. And they can never accept France into their home when he has been kicked out from Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. And whatever agreement that he signs, he should have it in mind. He should have it in mind. He's only signing that agreement with only William Ruto. And the leaders that have betrayed us. Diomaye was somebody who gave us a very powerful speech about Pan-Africanism. And today Faye is there. Faye is redefining bilateral ties with France. The African will move a step forward and 10 times backwards. And we heard William Ruto, equal partnership. That has always been the slogan. But at the end of the day, we saw that Macron came there as a boss, as a master, and not a partner. Always our leaders talk as if meeting these people and signing paper deals change anything. But we can see beyond. Like one time, Paul Kagame said that what the youth of today can see, even they that are the leaders can never see. And thanks to the internet, we can see everything. How can we sit here and be talking about mutual respect with a country that our brothers and sisters in Mali showed us evidence clearly, with evidence proof that they were part of the destabilization? When you put that one aside, we have a French journalist who came on air telling the whole world how France was involved in the attack that happened in Mali on April 25th, 2026. And we still have African leaders who are sitting there thinking that this is an opportunity to change the continent.
You won't believe what is happening in Kenya. The Kenyans are now taking to their streets and they are protesting about colonialism and imperialism. This is after the coming of the president of France, Emmanuel Macron. According to them, nobody from the Sahel states was invited in this summit because France has been acting as an imperialist in the Sahel states, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. And the people of Kenya are now saying that Emmanuel Macron is not invited in Kenya. He should leave Kenya because what they did in the Sahel states could basically happen in Kenya. As you're speaking right now, there is a lot of protest, and let me tell you, the people are now being hit by tear gas and the police are in the streets trying to disperse the people who have decided to carry out protest of anti-imperialism and anti-colonialism. Basically, they are saying that Emmanuel Macron was chased out of the West Africa and he is now coming to East Africa. What does he seek and what partnership does he seek in East Africa after badly failing in the West Africa? The people of Africa have woken up and they are saying enough is enough to imperialism, enough is enough to colonialism, and enough is enough when it comes to exploitation.
Kenyans, we reject France and Macron. We reject Emmanuel Macron in Kenya. We totally reject him as Kenyans. And we do not endorse this conference that Macron is having in Kenya. We don't endorse it. And we want to tell fellow Africans, in the spirit of Pan-Africanism, we stand in solidarity with West Africa for kicking out France from their countries. And as Kenyans, we do not endorse this meeting that Macron is having in Kenya. And we want to say, kama Emmanuel Macron atafanya agreements na Ruto, kama Emmanuel Macron atafanya agreements na Ruto, beginning August 2027, vile Ruto atakuwa ametoka kwa power, hizo agreements, colonial agreements ambazo Ruto anafanya na Macron, zote zitakuwa revoked. We want to tell Emmanuel Macron, the president of France, if you are having any agreement with Ruto, with the president of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, all those agreements, we shall have to revoke them.
Is interested of genuine partnership with the Nairobi. What has happened in Ouagadougou? What has happened in the Sahel region? We know for a fact that there is no development that has happened in West Africa.
What have they done to the Sahel? What have they done to Cote d'Ivoire? What have they done to Gaddafi in Libya? That's the heritage of French imperialism, not in the 19th century, not even in the 20th century. That's all.
How many summits haven't you had with these people? And which of them change the narrative of Africa? And why will this one be the best and the last that could change the fate? And before Macron came into Africa, Nairobi, Kenya, he made it clear that they are here because of their interests. They are here because of their interests. Not to come and develop Africa. Not to come and do anything for you. And such a person, after saying all these things, will then turn back and come into Nairobi and tell you, the leaders in Africa, that he is a true Pan-Africanist, equal partnership, African policy is gone. We are now in a new era that will do business with mutual respect. And even within that same space, he rose up to tell you he is the master in your midst. And you still need to obey him. We say thank you to our brothers and sisters in Nairobi. We love you, we cherish you. If our leaders will not rise up in unity, the youth will rise up. And always I will remind you, when Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was calling for the people to rise up and defend Ghana, he never said the old ones who are there to protect the borders. Kwame Nkrumah said, arise Ghana youth for your country. And he wasn't referring to only the people in Ghana. He was calling on all of us. Arise, African youth, for your continent. This is our time to rise up and fight in unification. If Mali is touched, we are all touched. We saw Guy Maurice Sagna saying the same thing. Our leaders think that what is happening in Mali, Niger, is only in Mali. But we want to remind them that these TT groups, they didn't start from Sahel. They started in Libya when they were targeting Muammar Gaddafi. Today, Muammar Gaddafi is gone. The things that they planted to take out Muammar Gaddafi, have they uprooted them? We are seeing the same thing happening in Nigeria, in Chad, Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, in Sudan, in Congo. So what you are looking at, thinking it is a problem of only the Malians, the Nigerians, and the Burkinabés, we tell you, the leaders, to wake up. And we will not watch you destroy Africa. Macron is not welcome in Africa. With all the evidence that we have, with his own people, a French journalist coming out with proof, Macron is not welcome. If he's not welcome in Mali, Niger, and Burkina, we do not need him anywhere in Africa. And this is to the rest of us in Africa, those of us who are still in the democratic elected, that Macron will come and will be hailing. I think we need to learn from Mali. We need to learn from Kenya. And we all must rise in unity against France and Europe. Any nation that is not ready to let us be, like European Union sat down with a resolution claiming Niger, the leader must step down for Mohamed Bazoum. Any European leader or Western leader who doesn't respect the sovereignty of Africa must not be welcome in our continent. If they are talking about sovereignty, respect, dependency on themselves away from the United States of America, is the same thing the African is asking for. We do not want to be dependent on Europe anymore. Just as they are fighting for their total liberation from the United States, it's the same thing we are doing in Africa. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall. And united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we'll make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world in Africa, East Africa, and in Kenya.